Hey guys, Jonathan here, and as you can see today, we have the Chillgeist. So, someone told me, Gobble King in fact, told me that the Chillgeist and the Dire Pack make a great combo, and, you know what? He's right, they really do, because look at these guys. You know what I never noticed? These guys have a minus 36% speed debuff for everything around them. So if they get engaged with cavalry, that cavalry's not going to be able to get away. Besides that, as you can see, I do have the Mighty Black Coach here, which actually is not such a memey unit anymore in my opinion. If you keep this guy moving, he can do a lot of damage, and if you keep him still, he can actually still not do that bad. So he does magic damage, he does anti-infantry, has a charge bonus of 80, so you definitely want to keep him moving. But yeah, really like this guy, especially against a faction like the Dark Elves. Speaking of which, fighting the Dark Elves in this one. Let's continue over my my army roster here before we talk about those triple black dragons over there. So I got some Blood Knights, I got some zombies in the front, followed up by a line of skeleton warriors, followed up by a line of Grey Guard with great weapons, supported by a corpse cart with unholy lodestone, and I've got the Red Duke in the air on a Hellsteed here, I believe it's called. So as you can see, my opponent has gone with Malekith as well as two other black dragons, which would normally be a great build against the vampire accounts. Definitely be quite scary, even for the double Terrorgeist and dragon here, but thankfully I've actually anticipated some dragons from the other team and actually brought the Red Duke on a Hellsteed, so he is he's faster than these guys. So as you can see, he's going to come to get some preliminary skirmishing off with those black dragons, and as for the rest of his army, he's got a front line mixed of 3 Bleak Swords and 2 Hoggarth Executioners, as well as 2 Dread Spears. So I'm not worried about the infantry at all. It's going to all come down to these black dragons. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and just have Malekith chase the Red Duke off. That's fine, as long as he's not here doing damage to my army here. So I'm just going to have to try to kind of shadow these guys with my Cav here, and as you can see, he's going to run in here. Malekith is going to try to get hit on the Black Coach. Thankfully for me, he actually doesn't hit, which is also very surprising. He's going to get Dragon Breath on this corpse cart. Of all the units to target, I mean, it wasn't the worst. I mean, there's zombies on the field, so it wasn't the worst. As you can see, my micro lapse here, and he almost gets hit on the Red Duke, but he decides to go somewhere else. Going to have my Blood Knights here go after Malekith, and as he goes after the Black Coach. And we're also going to get Elsif on him and run down with the Red Duke, as well as summon some zombies and try to keep him on the ground here. He is going to get an excellent Soul Stealer, I must admit. Over here, his other Black Dragon comes down. I charged these Bleak Swords with the Chillgeist and Dire Pack, and he had his dragon respond as well with these spears. So I'm going to go in here and try to start doing some damage to this dragon. As you see, it's not going too great. Going to engage across the front line here, and the Black Coach is just having his way with the Hoggarth Executioners. So yeah, pretty good damage after going through them one time. Let's take a fifth of the damage. Pretty great. So as you can see, I have these Blood Knights keep on going after Malekith over here. Unfortunately, Blood Knights are not what they once were. And the Red Duke and Blood Knights haven't got that great damage on those guys. So as you can see, corpse starts moving up here. Just have these Chillgeists and these Dire Packs hitting on these dragons. Now I'm going to go around and try to finish off these infantry so I can isolate these dragons better. As you can see here, the Black Coach is just moving through the ranks here, just mowing over anyone he goes against. And this guy actually looks really cool. Look at these little plumes. That's funny. So over here, the Blood Knights have been hit with Word of Pain, so they have 0 melee attacks, so they aren't doing anything to Malekith over here. And they're starting to take some good damage from him. But we are starting to wear Malekith away. Over here, as you can see, his Black Dragons are just fine. I'm coming in with the Chillgeist and the Dire Pack, and we're just going to start running some rear charges here. I definitely need to get these Hoggarth Executioners fleeing, as they are now in Murderous Prowess, which just makes them unbelievably juicy as far as stats go. And as you can see, that Black Coach just being an MVP, getting tons of damage. I broke through these Bleak Swords, summoned some zombies on them. Now I'm pulling these Grey Guard to come rear charge these Bleak Swords. So over here, seeing that he had his other Black Dragon here, I didn't want to be all bunched up around Malekith so that he could get Dragon Breath attack. And as you can see, I'm just desperately trying to get Malekith out of here, but for some reason he I mean, y'all saw all the orders I was giving him a second ago. He just wouldn't move, and he takes almost all his health. He takes 2/3 of his health there in just a few seconds, just because he would not move. So in a recent patch, they actually made it so that let's get a little bit of this action right here. Look at these chill guys just having their way with these target executioners. So in a recent patch, they actually made it so that it's harder to disengage with units in melee. Wrong button. Sorry about that. So these guys actually stand and fight, and like you can be given orders to a single model entity, and some of the times he'll ignore it. So that kind of sucks. It makes it harder to get away, especially yeah, it was frustrating in this case. Thankfully, my health seed is faster than him. I'm gonna pop a Invocation of Nehek over here, and he is not using his Dragon Breath appropriately. If he used his Dragon Breath, I feel like this match would already be over. But over here, I see him coming with his Black Dragon, gonna be running in with the Dire Pack and the Chill guys over here. So if I want this guy to not get off the ground, he's not gonna be able to get off the ground because his speed is at, well, actually it's 58, which is actually pretty good. So we're breaking through all of his infantry. Now it's just time to get on these Black Dragons. So I am making sure not to bunch up too much. Every time his dragons come in, and I think there might be a breath attack coming in, I know if he's going to win this, he's going to need to use those breath attacks. So I'm desperately trying to avoid those here. So I'm just making sure not to bunch up too much. And looks like I am going to go all in over here. Thankfully my opponent is not using his Black Dragons very well. He's chasing after Red Duke, and I gotta say, I am surprised how well this Black Dragon keeps up with the Red Duke. What's his speed? 90 versus 105, so he should be able to keep up from easily, but I guess he's getting that charge bonus. So over here, now that these two Black Dragons are on the ground, I have my Chill guys in here, I have my Blood Knights in here, I have the Black Coach coming in here, just riding down Malekith. Malekith versus Black Coach. I'm gonna put my money on Black Coach all day. So he gets a nice Gaze of Malice here, which actually does really good magic damage to the Chill guys here. I also do get a nice fat Invocation of Nehek here. So what he needs to be doing in this case is basically just ignoring the Red Duke and just getting Dragon Breath on these guys. He only needs to have like one dragon down here just to bunch all my guys up. But as you can see, the Malekith is trying to get away here, but the Dire Pack and the Chill guys are making it so that he cannot escape. The Dire Pack over here is, these guys actually don't have poison, which is unfortunate. And as you can see there, I have my Dire Pack in the Red Duke still going after this guy. I accidentally sent my Chill guys because I chose the wrong group. I meant to get my Blood Knights to come charge over here. But I almost lost the aggro onto the, on Malekith here because of that misclick. So over here, now with Malekith dying, the Dark Elf leadership is going way down. And since he apparently doesn't like the use of Dragon Breath, I'm going to go ahead and just start bunching in on this guy. Seeing that he's trying to get this guy back in the air, I'm like, okay, time to get the Blood Knights out of here. I don't really care too much about the infantry, to be quite honest. So, yeah, Red Duke's just running off some Bleak Swords over here. My Corsicar is just being haggard and trying to catch up with its... Oh man, those zombies are undead on there. Alright, so we're just trying to get to these dragons over here. Unfortunately, we didn't get within the range of these guys. So as you can see, I'm just spreading out my cap because I don't want them to take the Dragon Breaths. And it looks like he's lining up for some Dragon Breaths, so I'm going to try to be dodging those. As you can see, I'm getting these guys to move because I thought he was about to breath attack these guys. But I don't want to get these Blood Knights separated, because if they're both separated from these guys, then these two Black Dragons can do a lot of work against these Blood Knights. Unfortunately for me, he does catch up to one of them, and exactly what I feared happens. He does a breath attack, but the game glitches and he doesn't get it. Dude, if he had gotten that it probably wouldn't have won the game because of the leadership. But holy hell, that would have decimated that unit of Blood Knights. So, you know, the game's very buggy, and I'm starting to see it more and more the more I play. Just how buggy this game is. But that's just the way of video games, so I don't fault anybody for that. I know, well, I don't know how hard coding is, but I know it's very difficult and takes a lot of skill, so not going to be too judgmental on that. I just hope it gets fixed one day, though I'm not optimistic. Alright, so for my side, Red Duke coming in with 2 kills. Honestly, not doing that much. The magic support of the Lord of the Vampires is always very good, though, so that's pretty great. Zombies and skeletons just being fought out there. 101 kills on Graveguard, which is pretty nice. They must have been fighting Bleak Swords, but still. Really nice. For 101 on Graveguard. They usually don't do that good. 56 and 46 on the other. My squad here was mostly doing damage to their large indies, so that's pretty good. 65 kills on the Black Coach as well as a Chevron, so you know they were getting a lot of kills on those Harganeth Executioners. And the Corpse Cart was just, you know, being a Corpse Cart. So my opponent definitely used his army wrong. I think what he needed to do in this case was just, well, he needed to use those Dragon Breaths. Use his infantry as an anchor and then just... This is 9 Dragon Breaths. He could have absolutely decimated my army, and I didn't have anything in the air to stop him. I knew it was going to be risky not going in the air, but I also didn't expect my opponent to bring fucking 3 Black Dragons. So he definitely had the power to win here. He just misused his tools. And I showed this game because, you know, it's not every day that you go Vampires, don't bring the Terrorgeist build, and beat 3 Black Dragons. So, good game to Dicamanos. Thanks for giving me a good one, my brother. And that's going to be all for this one, guys. John Time from Brohammer, signing out.